I didn't get into this job for salary. I didn't get into this job for pay. I didn't get into this job for pension. I got into this job to give back.
I come from a family where community service and public service is valued, and we didn't go into it to make a lot of money.
Many of us have given far more hours than any pension could ever repay.
We should be really talking about pension security for all workers, not taking away from the few people that still have pension security.
It's the public employees who run the mechanics of society. Without the people fixing the roads or taking care of us in our hospitals, health institutions, educational institutions, our society, as we know, would cease to function.
I can tell you I never took the fire department job because of the pay or the benefits or even thought about retirement when I started. You do it because you want to be a firefighter, you want to help people.
I had the opportunity to enter a family business back in 1957, and I chose not to. And because I knew I wasn't going to get rich becoming a teacher. But one thing I did know, that I was going to be enriched.
One of the first big misconceptions is that lots of public employees are getting $100,000 pensions, when in reality less than 2% of public employees receive $100,000 pensions, and the average public employee pension in California is under $3,000.
There are exceptions maybe to that, or abuses that the media jumps on and lumps everybody together. Not fair.
I don't live in a big house. We've lived in the same house for 34 years. I drive a Prius because I believe in fuel economy, and it was an affordable car. I can't say that I do anything that's extravagant.
When you talk about pensions and funding, the big misconception is that the employer pays all the pension costs.
There's people that are saying that, oh, you know, the city's paying 90% of your pay after you retire. It's not true. If you do your homework and you look into it, you'll realize that the city is only paying a percentage.
It's certainly a fact that employees participate in their own retirement.
Pensions are not busting the budget. The pension cost in the California state budget is 3.5% of the entire state budget. The cost of pensions today is lower than it was in 1980, 30 years ago, back when Jerry Brown was last governor.
The sad thing is, it's not just that they're attacking me, they're attacking everyone I work with. They're attacking the teachers that taught my children in school. They're attacking the janitors that clean the buildings. They're attacking public employees.
It just makes it very difficult sometimes to hear people blaming teachers, who are miracle workers, actually. They transformed a miracle in my life.
It's driven a lot by Wall Street, the problems with the investment community, but a lot of those things have gone away and the market's doing very well and the investments are coming back. But people don't want to acknowledge that the systems are becoming healthier. They still want to live in the crisis.
The last place you want a benefit decision like this that impacts future generations, it's tantamount to fiscal child abuse is what we've done.
Anyone in the public eye should not be demeaning the plight of victims. It goes against nature, what I see, wherein parents are inflicting violence and sexual abuse on children. And to compare that to a fiscal system it's appalling.
I think it's abusive rhetoric to bring in the victims to an argument.
Those of us who've seen child abuse as it really is, whether it's fiscal child abuse or anything else, the term is not one I would hope any human being uses in reference to issues of concern on the fiscal side.
For Marcia to use that type of language just sort of shows, A, what type of person she is, and B, what the real agenda is here. It's not to really have a real dialogue about this issue, but just to inflame people's anger.
We have folks going up and down the state of California to talk about retirement security, to try to dispel the myths, to get folks who are active employees and retirees to talk about what it's like to have a public employee pension.
Knowing that when you retire, that you will be able to retire and live out your final years is important to anybody, and everybody should get the best benefit they're afforded.
We've been the punching bag for the extreme right for the last couple of years, and unfortunately we haven't done a good enough job punching back. Well, now we're punching back. We will stand with our brothers and sisters through this fight all the way to the end. We're not letting ourselves be divided, and I think that if we do stand together, we'll win.